wallet, passport, phone, GoPro, electronics, charger, backpack, camera bag. Nothing left there. Nothing left there. Nothing left here. Time to go. There's the airport over there. Let's get going. Okay, leaving the Hampton Inn to go to the airport. Okay, I was going to take the train, walk to the train station, but I found a better deal. A taxi waiting, sharing the cab fare with another rider for €5.
Ich bin 5 Uhr angefangen, bis ja, lange Zeit.
Aber warum ist Reinfahren teurer wie kommen? Ich bin gestern...
Ja, nee, wenn man kommt, ist kurz.
Ja.
Geht auf die Autobahn.
Okay.
Ja, das geht 2 Kilometer mehr. Deswegen, da, wenn man kommt, 8 €, 9 €, wenn man kommt. Wenn geht bis Terminal 1, 15 €, 14 € auf Taximeter. Aber ist bei dir auch gut, bei mir auch gut. Egal, 15, ja. Das ist auf die Autobahn. Die Sache nicht mehr. Nee, nur verfehre ich meine Geist.
Okay, that was pretty expedient. I was planning on walking to the train station and taking the train one stop here to the airport to Terminal 1, but that cab driver was out there loading another passenger and wanted €15 to the airport, and I offered him 5 and he took it. So yeah, made it here in just a couple of minutes. Let's get inside and check in. I need to be careful with filming inside of here. In Germany, they don't really like that. But I wanted to say, if you're interested in seeing the process for taking the train from Gateway Gardens to the airport, I do have that in another video, which I will link to in the description. Here at the Terminal 1, the B area is where United ticket counters are. So I'm going to walk over and check this bag and get my boarding pass. And again, I need to be a little discreet with the camera. Oh man, this B area is all jacked up. It looks like they're doing some construction or remodeling or something. And here we are at the United ticket counters. All right, I am all checked in, dropped my bag, got my boarding passes. It's 2 hours, a little over 2 hours until boarding time, so got some time to hang out here. United operates out of the Z gates, or for my Canadian friends, the Z gates here in Frankfurt. So I can walk down to that area. I'm flying business class. And that's kind of I think a funny story, or an interesting story anyway. I want to just sit for a minute here in an area where they're not going to see me filming. Yeah, so business class today, through Denver to Orange County. My original flight reservation was from London to LAX in United Premium Economy. And then during my trip, I decided to fly out of Frankfurt instead of London. It's just going to be more convenient to me. The connections from Krakow were much better to Frankfurt than they were to London Heathrow. So I got online and checked out what it would be if I just changed my flight, and I thought it was going to probably be more money to make the change, but I was pleased to see online that if I took the Frankfurt to Denver, Denver to Orange County route, not only would it not cost me more to change my Premium Plus ticket, but if I changed to business class, United would give me $1,200 of future flight credit. So I jumped on that. I mean, they're paying me money to upgrade to business class. So I couldn't turn that down. So I've got business class. And what I'm going to do now is walk over to the Lufthansa lounge, which I'm entitled to visit. United doesn't have its own lounges here, but Lufthansa has several. So they have one in the Z gates. I'll go over and hang out in the lounge for a while. Okay, and this area is security for the Z gates, and I'm going to stop filming and put the camera away right now. I mean, if I can get hassled in a supermarket, I can certainly get hassled here. Okay, I am past security and passport control. And I'm looking for the Lufthansa lounge. Let's see if this little map is helpful. Not really. Okay, United 181 to Denver is at gate Z16 and departs at 11:20. And Lufthansa lounges are in this direction, opposite the direction of gate Z16. Okay, take a quick pass here through the Lufthansa Business Lounge, which I can use because United and Lufthansa are both in the Star Alliance. Kind of crowded in here. You've got your choice of magazines and newspapers. People chowing down in here. I can plant myself down over here in kind of a quiet location. Got the United app open here so I can keep track of my flight. Boarding time will be at 10:30. At gate Z16. Says it's on time. That's good. I've also started using the Flighty app to track the status of flights. Oh, what are these? Ice cream bars? Nice. And they have a guest book where you can sign in or offer your comments. Kind of a zoo. Man, this is a really hokey process here in Frankfurt. Standing so close outside of a 787 Dreamliner. Look at that engine. That is one big engine. This lady thought she was going to Des Moines. Okay, and here's my seat. 9D. It's nice to be in business class. And to have your own storage space. Before I take my seat, let's have a look at things here. Got a pillow, a blanket, an amenity kit, bottle of water, headphones, I don't need those. Another bottle of water in here, little cubby hole. Looks like a menu, light, Saks Fifth Avenue blanket, and another pillow. And slippers. All right, we've just left the gate. We're taxiing now. I'm just taking stock of what this business class seat has to offer here. And I'll, as we get going, I'll go through all of that. So the screen tells us what to expect on today's flight. We're going to have a meal service, a lunch service right off the bat. And lights out. And then probably midway through some snacks. And then a final meal service. We're leaving the gate about 11:30 a.m., so I don't expect to be sleeping at all on this flight. I might doze off a little bit, but we'll be arriving in Denver in the early afternoon, I think. How would you like to spend your flight? Explore entertainment? So of course we've got movies, Spotify, TV, and movies. You can add some to your favorites, and then you can access them quickly later on. Here's the sleep station. You get to pick your theme, what type of music it plays, and what scenery it shows. Like right now it's showing big skies and relax with classical music. That's pretty nice. And you can look at the menu of beverages. And you can bring up the interactive map. That's pretty cool. There's a feature that will tell you what place or city or town you're currently flying over and give you some information about it. I like that. Over here you've got this ambient type of light and a reading light. Here you've got place to plug in your own headphone, a USB port, and a power port, and a remote control, which I don't expect to use. Another USB port over here, and a hot towel was just delivered. And just going through the amenity kit. We've got socks. Shade. Not really quite sure what that is. Oh, it's a whole bunch of things. Tissues and a dental kit, earplugs, and a pen. This package. Various things. Certainly got plenty of leg room. You can stretch out all the way without feeling the end. Just getting used to my environment. Utilizing the coat rack. Over here we've got different controls for the lighting and the seat reclining. Seat position. Under here we've got some stowage. I've put the pillow, the big pillow and the blanket and the slippers in here. Underneath there, we have a place for your feet or for stowage of any items. Yeah, I'm liking this environment. I don't feel like I'm forced to get acquainted with my neighbors. In fact, I don't even see my neighbors. So the first service is a beverage with some mixed nuts. And I chose the blueberry pomegranate sparkling water. This is the main menu. I'm going to look at the TV shows. I like how the tray table slides back and forth so you can still get out of your seat when there's food on the tray table. My choice of entertainment for the moment. has arrived. It's called burrata. Not quite sure what that is. This looks like a salad with artichoke. I don't know what that is. Roll of butter, and I ordered a glass of Chianti. And yes, I do like getting real silverware. We're about 2 hours into the flight, and the main course of lunch has been served. A couple days before the flight, I pre-ordered my selection of the main course online, which you can do if you're in business class. And I chose the chicken, mashed potato, and broccoli. And it smells pretty good. So bon appetit. Okay, trying out the full recline. Okay, the cabin is dark now, and I have changed my choice of entertainment. Well, we are over South Dakota, about an hour outside of Denver. And boy, my reflections on United's Polaris Business Class. It's been a while since I've flown business class, which I used to do for business purposes. But I have to say, I recently heard another travel vlogger that I follow say after he flew Polaris on a 787 that it would be very hard to go back to, certainly economy or even premium plus. And I have to say that I totally agree with that. It's not like it's opulent luxury, like if you're on Emirates first class. But for me, it's, I don't know, it's this room you get that defines your personal space. And nobody violates that space. You don't have people, to be blunt, you don't have people breathing on you or encroaching in your seat or coughing in your face or bumping your seat, kicking your seat. It's just, a more peaceful, relaxed, and more anxiety-free experience. And I used to think that the cost of business class was not worth it, but my opinion on that is changing. And on future trips to Europe, I'm going to be closely looking at the cost-benefit involved in taking business class over premium plus. But so I can say that it's been a really favorable experience for me. The food was good. The service was good. The service is a lot more attentive. I mean, you get called by your name. The flight attendants introduce themselves. They give you that personal touch that you don't even get in Premium Plus. makes the trip a lot more enjoyable. So, good job, United. And I will just mention that just now I was offered the pre-landing meal, and there were a couple of choices: a vegetarian dish and a beef and noodle dish and a chef salad, which sounded really good, but I'm just not hungry, so I declined that. But it was another meal that sounded good. If I was hungry, I would go for it. But I've got another flight after this one to Orange County, and there will probably be a meal offered on that one as well. So I guess in sum, plenty of food for a 10 to 11 hour flight experience on this one.
You're welcome. Have a great day. Cheers.
There you go.
Here in Denver, we need to go through immigration and passport control, customs, and baggage claim to pick up our bag and recheck it onto Orange County. I decided after the long flight to step outside for a bit just to get some air and sunshine. And after having gone through immigration and having to wait for my bag at baggage claim and then go through security again, I really didn't have that much time between flights. So I needed to head to the gate with just a very brief stop at the United Lounge before boarding the flight to Orange County.
Watch your step.
of you going to Orange County, Santa Ana here at gate B20, United Flight 1061. I'm still looking for volunteers to gate check the bay. The system is estimating that I'm going to need at least 15 bags that will be checked. So
wanna sing my lullaby. Wanna sing my lullaby. I'm gonna sing my lullaby.